When you're home alone, do you hear the noise of walking or various footsteps in another room? Do you hear the faint whispers or the shouts of your name? What are those noises? Where do they come from? You may think they are your imagination acting up, but I assure you, they are not. Chills do not run up your spine when an opossum runs across your grave, no. You get chills when your instincts tell you you aren't alone. When the thing in the back of your mind simply brings itself forward. You may run, but you cannot escape. Fear is a feeling you may not get away from. When you feel sad or upset, watching a movie or listening to music will drown out that emotion. Not fear. You see, if you are afraid, there is no escape until you can prove to your brain that you are truly alone. However, what if you just cannot prove that you're alone? What if those footsteps and voices just get worse as your fear rises? You know you can't shake it off. There is nothing to take your mind off it. This reality in which we live in is an unforgiving hole of despair and depression. We can startle ourselves into a fantasy of emotion, but how long does that really last? If you think about it, we all die. But what causes death? Does our own fear cause death? What about the chain letter you never reposted in junior high school? We know nothing of death. We know fear, ah yes. Back to fear. What are you afraid of? Are you afraid of the ghost you saw last year, or maybe a disembodied calling of your name? Maybe even footsteps you've heard. When you're home alone, do you hear the noise?
This is a story about Bubby the clown. Bubby wasn't like other clowns. He was evil, cruel, and disgusting. He was a demon. He was also a cannibal. Bubby would look funny and cute, like most clowns that come to children's birthday parties or at the circus. That's so he can get his prey. Eventually, he would turn on you, turning into a monster that is unstoppable. His teeth would grow long, sharp, and pointy, with gums torn and black. His fingers turn into claws, all bloody and crooked and broken looking, but he can still slash you. His clothes become torn and old and dusty, like they were locked in an attic for years. He keeps a wide, bloody smile, and his eyes turn black. His makeup becomes smeared, and you can see wounds and open sores on his face. He was uncomfortable to look at. He would cause many cases of missing people and murders, but yet no one knows that it's a demonic cannibal clown causing all this. Everything that he causes is a mystery. The people that survive and escape his attacks often suffer being traumatized and depressed, along with many wounds. Some people even have to go to mental hospitals. Some people lose arms and legs, or get deformed faces from Bubby's attacks. But mostly, no one survives his killings. Bubby would claw at your skin, leaving deep scratches. He would bite off your flesh, taking off the muscle with the flesh too, where you can see the bone. He will crush your bones and tear apart your insides. He likes to eat your face first. The tongue and eyes are his favourites. Soon, he starts tearing apart your torso, eating away your stomach, intestines, heart, and lungs. Bubby doesn't usually talk, but when he does, his voice is deep and warped. You can't normally understand what he is saying. But what you can hear is some language that is very inhuman, like hell's language. It's nothing cliché like
I am 666.
or something like that. Really, no one can make up what Bubby says. Bubby is full of evil. Bubby is something no one wants to encounter. Bubby usually lives deep in the woods, sometimes hunting on animals, or resting, waiting for the time to prey upon more humans. Bubby is also very tall, about 9 feet. Some people report seeing a very disturbing clown walking around town. Some of you may have read or watched Stephen King's It, but this clown isn't like Pennywise. Bubby is more horrific than Pennywise. Please, watch out and don't trust clowns, because that clown you may meet may act all funny and sweet, but he is probably Bubby, waiting to get his chance to feed off you. Who knows? Maybe Bubby is watching me record this. Maybe Bubby is watching you listen to this. Maybe it's Bubby who is recording this. So, are you afraid of clowns?